Hey guys, it's Drac, and I hate my neighbor down the hill. This is literally the third time this week the dude has decided to do some form of motorized yard work. Anyway, this is from a good friend of mine, Kyle, and I'm looking forward to making a review of it for you because I hadn't heard about it or seen it until he let me know that it existed. So, this is the Nerf Rival Tactical Vest, and it reminds me a lot of like a dart tag accessory because of all of the little things that it does. So, it's designed to hold Rival magazines. Specifically, it's designed to hold Rival magazines for the Zeus, and I'll explain that in a minute. It also comes with a life counter, and you have the ability to kind of play this red versus blue game type, but it's not color coordinated. So as opposed to the masks, which are color coordinated, the Rival jersey is, I guess, uniteam, and supposedly one size fits all. So it's carrying up to 6 of these magazines. The life counter counts up to 3 lives, and I don't think that I'm going to need my knife to get inside here. Nope, spoke too soon. So first we'll do this quick unboxing, and then we're going to grab a bunch of Rival magazines and talk about the practicality and fit of it. Now, I can't talk about how well it's going to fit a child-size Nerfer, but the target demographic for Rival isn't actually child-size Nerfers. It is, in fact, kind of an age demographic that fits my body type better. Now, I am very, very tall, but we'll talk more about that later. So, immediately made of some sort of synthetic fabric. Kind of large, kind of thin, sort of flimsy. These are our life counters, which flip back and forth. So that's actually kind of cool that they're not a separate piece. They're just dual-sided Velcro that you can use to switch back and forth, and it seems like it would do a pretty good job of keeping track. I actually really like this feature, and I mean, hats off to whoever came up with this idea. This is pretty cool. Now, these are our magazine holders down here, which I was hoping would be at least somewhat elastic, but at least the ones back here appear not to be. Now, these are the straps. The straps are going to come through, and they look like they also are designed almost for like penny style, like play, in that they Velcro on super duper easy. This is not a shirt like the old dart tag jerseys were, which I really liked, but not much more to say about it. I mean, yes, it's kind of cheap. Yes, it's a little bit flimsy. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. Okay, so these are just designed to hold, I guess, supposedly extra ammunition or just the butt end of the magazines, and then these are actually designed to lock them in place. Let's put it on. That's where we have to go from here. Alrighty guys, so this is the Nerf Rival Battle Vest, and it does a good job for the price point of what it's trying to do. You can see that I've loaded up with Rival magazines, including a few in the back. Now, you absolutely have to use the 12 rounders in the back. You can get away with putting the 6s in the front. I look a little bit like Blastoise, but that's not the point. Now, being one size fit all has its just inherent flaws. I am very tall. I was going to say Draculina for scale, but she's also remarkably tall for a woman, so that doesn't help. That said, the vest does a good job of covering my torso. What it doesn't do a good job of is staying put. These are the maximum tightness for these non-elastic side bands, and being as lean as I am, there's plenty of room here, which means that not only does it slide around as I move in it, but it also likes to slide back as I move because of the weight. That's not the end of the world. It does just mean that the almost penny jersey style thing moves just as much as the magazines do. If I was a little bit thicker, it would be a little bit tighter, and I'm sure stuff like this would be more comfortable, but that's still a pretty good draw. Now, there's also storage in addition to the 4 in the back, which are pretty intuitive. There's storage up here that I think was supposed to be for more magazines, so in theory you could fit 8 in these elastic things here, or you could mount a sidearm here with some sort of like molly strapping. This stays in, but without the webbing to really lock it into place, I don't like this location. I also really like having at least one side of the front where you can put a knee when you go and crouch in cover. Also, like, this is going to fall out over extended use, and the elastic's going to wear out. The one thing that you can't do in the vest is put these back. Once you've expended them from the back, there's no way that you're going to be fumbling around back here trying to find the elastic and hoping that it goes through and in and then falls out. It's a disaster. That said, it is putting 48 rounds on your back, all of which are pretty easy to grab and draw, and I mean, that's pretty convenient. I actually like the Ninja Turtle style drawing of the extra large magazines. They fit equally as well up here, but I honestly prefer the Apollo magazines just because you can see that with Apollo magazines here, crunching isn't as big a deal. With the Zeus 12 rounders in here, these are gonna be like knocking you in the ribs and the collarbone, and that's not what you want for a product like this. Is it a tactical vest? No, it's not a tactical vest. It's somewhere between like a life counting team identification penny jersey, and I mean the life counter is very convenient and easy to use while playing. I would love to outfit the entirety of the SE&C with these and do a battle with them just to see how it goes. That says not everybody in the SE&C has rival blasters. It's not universally compatible, like you can't fit in-strike anything in this, but it's pretty okay. Like for being able to fit what I assume is a variety of adult-sized body types and lengths, I think that it's doing a pretty good job at its MSRP. It's not perfect, but it can't be because it has to fit that many people. There's only one other thing that I want to say about it, but ultimately, I think it's fine. That said, if you happen to be
a girl, some things can get in the way. Like your hair being in the back. It might get in the way of pulling these out. It can cause tangles. It's just no fun. Nobody wants that. It's just terrible. Also, if you have other assets, battling zombies might be uncomfortable because the clips in the front can get in the way and just bother you. It's no good. We hope you enjoyed the review. Thanks for watching.